Welcoming back to MSD Learning World. In this video, we are going to see the difference between deterministic finite automata, non-deterministic finite automata, and non-deterministic finite automata with the epsilon transition. As you all know, this is a very repeated question in any examination. And if anybody is asking any questions in your interview about this theory of computation, the first question that comes into their mind is, what's the difference between the types of the automata? Which one is best, whether DFA or NFA? In what are the ways that you will differentiate the machines? So these are the repeated questions, and the students feel struggle when they are writing the examination to give up their points for each of the automata. So I think this video will be useful for you to differentiate the points between the three types of the machine. We have already seen all the type of these machines, its definitions, its languages, acceptance, and how to design these automatas, and what are the equivalents between this DFA, NFA and NFA epsilon. As we have seen all these concepts, you will be familiar with the essential property of these machines. So with this background knowledge, let us see the difference between the types of these automatas. So now coming to the first point. The first point is always the definition of the automatas. So here the first point is the deterministic finite automata consists of the set of all states where it has a single transition for each input symbol. Coming to NFA, it is two or more transition for any one of the input symbols present in sigma, and that two or more transition can be occurred for any one of the single state also. And coming to NFA epsilon, there are two or more transitions as well as epsilon transition for any one of the input symbol and for any one of this state. So the first point can always be the definition of all these machines. Coming to the second one, the machine components. So as we already know, the machine components are the same for all the automata, and only some of the components gets differ. So coming to the second point, the machine description is, the component description is, the first is the set of all states, second is the set of all input alphabet sigma, del is the transition function, q is the initial state, and f is the final state. So this machine component is going to be the same for all the DFA, NFA and NFA epsilon. Coming to DFA, the del is described as q, set of all states, Cartesian product, sigma, set of all input symbols that tends to set of all states. Whereas the transition function for the NFA is, the del is defined to be q, set of all state, Cartesian product sigma tends to 2 power q. This is because a state can have two or more transitions. So when it is having two or more transition, it may go to any number of states. That is symbolically represented as 2 power q. And coming to NFA epsilon, here it differs in two components. One is it differs in sigma, the set of all input symbols, and it differs in the transition. So when we consider the set of all input symbols, sigma will be now here sigma star, which is a closure, that is 0 or more occurrence of input symbols. So say sigma union epsilon. Epsilon will also be an input symbol in your NFA epsilon machine. So with this change in the sigma closure, the transition will be set of all state Cartesian product sigma closure tends to 2 power q. And here NFA epsilon satisfies both the NFA as well as the epsilon transition property. Coming to the third point, all the machines, that is DFA, NFA or NFA epsilon, let us see how it will react, how the machine will react when it is getting epsilon as the input. So the transition of any state, comma epsilon in the DFA machine will remain in the same state, and that state will be a single state always. Whereas in your NFA, any state getting epsilon as an input, that also remains in the same state. Whereas in the NFA epsilon, when any state is getting an epsilon as an input, then its transition function will be epsilon closure of that state. So here del of q comma epsilon will be epsilon closure of q. This will be the third point for the differentiation. Coming to the fourth point, This DFA machine consists of single initial state and set of all final state. Similarly, the same will be for all the machines. Now coming to the fifth point, we can have one example for each of the machine with the transition diagram representation. So here each state P, Q and R having a transition for the input symbol 0 and 1, but it has a deterministic transition and each symbol will have only one transition. So this automata, for example, the state P has a transition for 0 to Q and have a transition for 1 to P, and the state Q have transition on 0 to Q, and the state Q have transition for 1 to the state R, and the state R have a transition for 0 to the state P and transition for 1 to the state R, and P is the initial state and R is the final state, which you can have the transition table representation as the sixth point. So clearly this machine is a deterministic finite automata, and when you are representing the states inside the transition table, it must be represented within a bracket because it is a single state representation. Coming to an NFA, it has one or more transition for any one of the input symbol for any one of the state in the machine. So here this automata has the state P, Q and R and have the input symbol 0 and 1. Here which states holds the non-deterministic property? Let us see in the transition table. The state P have a transition on 0 to both the state P, Q. So here the state P achieves the non-deterministic property. Similarly, the state R on 1 go to the state P, and the state on 0, that is it is not for 0, it is for 1 actually. So here it is empty, and the state Q on 1 goes to the state Q as well as to R. So let us change the input symbol here, and the state Q on 1 is null state, and similarly the state R does not have any transition for any of the input symbol 0 or 1. So here the state P and Q satisfies the non-deterministic property. So here this machine is an NFA machine, and P is the initial state, R is the final state. Since it is an NFA transition table, we are representing in the set of all braces. Now coming to the NFA epsilon, here the state P satisfies the non-deterministic property and the state Q and P has epsilon transition. When you are representing that in the transition table, state P, Q and R, P as the initial state representation, R as the final state representation. The state P on 0 go to the state P and Q. P does not have any transition for 1, and the state P on epsilon goes to the state R. Q does not have transition for 0. Q on 1 go to the state Q, and Q on epsilon goes to the state R, and R does not have any of the transition for either 0, 1 or epsilon. Now whenever you are dealing with an NFA epsilon, you need to make epsilon closure of all the states. So the epsilon closure of P will include P, and then from P it goes to R. Then from R it does not have any transition. So epsilon closure of P is P, R. And coming to epsilon closure of Q, it includes that state Q, and Q on epsilon goes to R, and R on epsilon does not go to any of the state, and R does not have epsilon transition. So epsilon closure of Q is Q, R. Coming to epsilon closure of R, include that state R, and from R there is no epsilon transition. So epsilon closure of R is equal to R. Now the seventh differentiation will be, we can have the language of each of the machine. So the language of the machine DFA will be equal to set of all strings where del dash of Q, W is in the final state. Whereas for NFA, the language of the machine, set of all strings W, where del dash of Q, W contains a state in F. Or this can also be represented as the set of all strings W, where del dash of Q, W intersection final state does not belongs to an empty set. The same will be for NFA epsilon also, where the language of the machine DFA and NFA and NFA epsilon gets differ, and NFA and NFA epsilon will be the same, where NFA epsilon have L of M equal to the language of the machine. NFA epsilon will be the set of all strings W, where del dash of Q, W intersection final state does not equal to an empty set. So this is how we can make the differentiation of the machines DFA and NFA and NFA epsilon. I think you have understood the differentiation. If you have any doubt, you just comment me on the channel. Do not forget to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.